Hello, and thanks for continuing with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Trish, did you know that the first knitted socks came to us from ancient Egypt?
Ooh, I've seen your sock drawer. I bet you probably still have that pair.
Whatever. But I do think it'd be kind of cool to learn how to knit a pair.
Then you're in luck, Stevie, because Shelly Brander has everything you need and can easily teach you right here in Tulsa at Loops.
We strive for handmade, not homemade. So that's sort of the difference. It's a handcrafted, handmade look is what we're helping you achieve. I learned to knit when I was 16 years old. I was looking at colleges on the East Coast, and my mom had a friend that had a yarn store, and she put the needles and yarn in my hands, and I just was immediately addicted. I made a cable sweater with orangutan arms. That was my first piece. At the time, no one my age knit, and I really struggled with it because I couldn't find a source for great yarn, and I couldn't find projects that were cool that I really wanted to wear. And finally figured out that a friend of my mom's knew how, and she was pretty cool. So her daughter took it up, and we kind of formed our own little knitting circle. Well, I had to work really hard to find yarns I wanted to work with to begin with. They weren't scratchy and yucky like acrylic and wool. But when they saw it, they were like, "Where'd you get that?" Right? And so then little by little, my friends started picking it up. Now it's a whole new world. Now there's all these great websites. It's super hot. There's tons of resources for free patterns and gorgeous modern stuff. Yeah, guys and girls, all ages. Very hot with the younger crowd, actually. There doesn't seem to be the stigma for guys that are, say, under like 25. It's cool. It's part of going back to the basics, part of sort of the anti-digital movement, you know? There's like a desire for people to go back to working with their hands and making things that mean a little more. From the beginning, when people have walked into Loops, they've thought we must be a franchise, but we're not. We're just a one-store operation, but we ship packages all over the world. We have a club called Loops Club, and we also are involved in something called Knit Stars. That's a worldwide knitting summit. So we're kind of becoming one of those epicenters for knitting and crochet, really worldwide. It's pretty cool. Our first store we opened in Utica Square 11 years ago, and then we had another store out south for a while, a smaller store. We ended up really wanting to bring it all together in one location, so we built out this really huge, beautiful store. It's become a destination store for knitters and crocheters around the world. They get smarter and smarter all the time with all the different stitch combinations, but it all really comes down to just knowing how to do a knit stitch and a purl stitch. Everything's just a combination of that, and then it's a matter of the designs sort of mirroring what we see on the runways. And we have classes pretty much every day. We probably have 30 classes a month. The difference is you can put your own colors together, and you can work with a lot nicer fibers. Like, you go buy things very high end, at the highest end department stores, the quality of the yarns is not going to be at the level of what you can get here. You know, really high end cashmere, alpaca, and wool, and even the more affordable yarns they feel better, less scratchy than what you can get, you know, ready to wear. Yes, the big key to online sales is having a community. Everybody craves that. It's the same with a store. You know, they love to be able to come in and just hang out and knit and crochet with friends. And then to have the support, kind of that safety net, if they drop a stitch, we're here to help them out. And so we've created that same thing online, and yes, it's like they come for the kits. We make these really cool, on-trend, effortless kits, but they stay for the community. That's what they love. Yeah, it's pretty great to be part of something, you know, to really feel like you're making an impact, helping people make something with their hands, helping create a movement, and there's just more meaning behind something handmade. So I love bringing people to that, helping them discover that, and then sharing that love. It's something, once you learn it, it's yours forever. No one can take it away, and it helps form a community. You know, people really come together over this and form a community. So to have had that grow from here in Tulsa to a worldwide thing, I feel very honored and blessed to be part of that.